Alright, I'm Matt and I'm back with Fallout 4, where last time we made it to the Boston Public Library, I think. Yeah, there it is, Boston Public Library. And yeah, I sorted out my inventory and now we're heading into Copley Station. Now I have to admit I kinda sorta didn't record the audio, or I had my microphone turned off when recording this video, so there's not gonna be much by ways of me talking. We've got a super mutant suicider coming in, which is why I'm pulling back here. There we go. And still it managed to take out both my legs. I got off better than Preston though, who needs a stim pack. Sorry Preston, didn't mean for that to happen. I didn't want to pick up that board though, that was an accident. So yeah, I figured we'd run into super mutants down here on account of them coming into the library this way. But yeah, that suicider took care of everybody that I hadn't hit. So good news there. Just looting the usual things, bobby pins, medical stuff, you know, what I usually pick up. Now I'm not sure where to go because I figured that I might miss a place, and for a second I thought that Boston Bugle lying there was a, what's the word? A magazine that would improve some of my stats. I was wrong though, it was a Boston Bugle. Super mutant heavy gauntlets are usually, or should probably be, armor 4 strong. But whatever. There seems to be a path back here, but the super mutant that we're hearing is upstairs. So let's head that away first. And there he is. Correction, there he was. Just some ammo and such. So the question is, how do you get to that area downstairs where you could look through that boarded up door? I'm wondering that quite a bit here. I know there's nothing else here. We would have heard the super mutant, but huh. So how to get in there? And then I realized there was a way to get on the other side of the train. There might be an entrance there. And indeed there is, through another train car. We got a dead trader here. And another one. And some toothpaste. Guess it wasn't a good idea for them to hang out right here where the super mutants are. But what you gonna do, right?
That's it.
Some chems, a chem station, which is how I figured that we would be able to get there. And of course Preston is cooking up some chems apparently. Not sure what he's doing that with. But that's all for this station, so let's head on back out. Took a grand total of about 5 minutes, so there's plenty more for us to do. Right, so that was not much time in the station. I figured we could deal with the next quest. We still got a few in our inventory. Well, not inventory, in our quest list. We've got some at Railroad HQ. Also one at Wicked Shipping Fleet Lockup. Figured we could go there. That would be... which one was it? It was Randolph Safe House 2 down there, because we have one or two, no, we have 2 at the Institute and one to be brought back to the railroad. You could also check out South Boston Military Outpost from from Andrew Station, but I decided to do Wicked Shipping from here on out. That was the theory anyways, because while I was in the process of clearing out Wicked Shipping, I got the notification I'd failed the objective to talk to the Brotherhood Squire, which is leading by example. A different quest, one for the Brotherhood. So I figured, okay, let's head on over to Boston Airport instead.
Man, just look at all these old planes.
And here we are. Nick likes the place apparently.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, we finally have first-hand knowledge about their facility.
So we just have to find us a Squire and talk to them, right?
Squire reporting for duty, sir.
You know the mission?
Yes, sir. I will witness and observe as you exterminate abominations created by the war. For the Brotherhood, sir.
Stay close, kid. You'll do fine.
Yes, sir. I've marked the location for you, sir.
And this is where things get funny, because this mission is also clearing out Wicked Shipping. Ain't that a coincidence? That's one of those 2 birds, 1 stone situations, isn't it? And now that we're here, I actually didn't think that the Brotherhood Squire would be a child, to be honest. But yeah, Wicked Shipping is feral ghouls.
Anything useful?
The first time in the first attempt, when I got the notification that I'd failed the Squire objective, I had tried to fire my gun to maybe wake up some ghouls, but that didn't work. Boom. He got distributed all over. But other than that, well, this holotape is one that I may have picked up before. I do think. Other than that, we're just looting everything that seems useful. And maybe some things that don't. Yeah, I noticed at this point that I had only 1 mark left on my compass, so I figured 1 might be gone. Also, I wasn't sure if I'd found this particular safe before. I may have, when I was here the first time.
Sweet.
As in, way back in episode, I don't know, 5? Could be about that area. There's not much in here except for maybe some cans. Thought that that other can was dog food, but it wasn't. Picked up a fan just for old time's sake. And man, there's actually only one thing left to do, except for looting. And that is that particular guy. I looked around for a short while because I thought I heard another ghoul, but I think that was just the end of this one's spawning sound. So having dealt with that, we should be talking to our squire again soon. In a minute.
Hi there.
You were amazing out there, sir.
You always this enthusiastic?
Golly, I guess so, sir.
You handled yourself well. You honor the Brotherhood. Let's head back.
It was an honor, sir.
So we need to get back to Lancer Captain Kells. That's okay. I just wanna find or wanna access that what's the word? That feral that's lying on that container. Oh, and maybe free the or activate the Protectron. Here, notice it can't be anything that ends in S, because S is not one of the, or both of the first tries end in S, but the second one doesn't have any
Nice.
fitting, what's the word, fitting characters.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
By the way, I think this one is a construction Protectron. Still looking for an access to that feral. There has to be a way in, and I was sure that I had gotten there before, when I was here the first time. Still just couldn't figure out how. Well, maybe this way. Just bypassing the other containers. All that for a single bottle cap. Oh well, and some Wonder Glue and some 45 ammo, so not too bad. Truth be told, I don't exactly remember what kind of ammo my combat rifle has at the moment. So we should head on back to Lancer Captain Kells, but I want to take a short stop at Sanctuary first. Yeah, I cut all that Sanctuary stuff out of the video. We are now back at the Prydwen to talk to Captain Kells. I sorted out my inventory and my weapons,
The Institute will face his wrath.
switching to the other Gauss rifle. So the only thing that we do have in the Prydwen is to talk to Captain Kells. So
You're back.
let's do that right away.
Tell me, did the squire do well?
Roger that.
Good job. Our squires will always be in need of good training. Exemplary work at Fort Strong, soldier. Those are exactly the sorts of skills we want to develop in our young squires. What would you say to taking another under your wing?
What exactly do I have to do?
A squire will be assigned to you. He or she will be following your every move. Learning by example, if you will. Together you'll be assigned a location to clear abnormal sentience. I'm talking about ghouls, synths, even those delusional children of Adam. It's both simple and effective. So, Are you in?
I'm not sure.
You have what it takes, believe me. Until you do, I'll be waiting.
Well, I wanted to get around having to accept another scribe. I mean, another squire for the time being, so I kind of managed to do that. Now the next thing to do is probably head on over to Railroad HQ to get rid of a few more quests. We could also head on over to the Institute. Not many other places, in fact. Maybe the Coast Guard Pier, or maybe the South Post military checkpoint over from Andrew Station. But let's do the railroad first. Covenant would also be an idea from Teffington Boathouse. Nah, it's the railroad.
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
Well, that kind of works for me. Tom is currently sleeping, so we'll do Pam first.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Whisper, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the fire?
Is it that bad?
Potentially catastrophic. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You haven't met her. She works in Good Neighbor and she plays a vital role in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they move out. But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised and we're looking for options.
Well, tell me about the options.
We're trying to come up with another route that leads to the proper destination. Maybe... Pam, what if we reroute through Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of Institute activity. Odds of detection increase exponentially with proximity to the nexus.
In English, Pam.
She means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near Switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have to go.
Truth be told, I'm not entirely sure which one to pick. Because both are dangerous.
See? Even he agrees with me.
Enough. We do it your way, then. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here, so get the job done.
I'm very busy. Unless you need my medical expertise, please bother someone else.
Not today.
Very well.
Agent identified. Another DIA cache awaits recovery.
I can recover it.
Location of cache being transmitted to your Pip-Boy. Conversation terminated.
Nice, so we've got to get to Hub 360 to pick up some stuff.
Desdemona.
And then we have Desdemona.
Fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. You must feel justifiably proud of what your Minutemen have achieved in such a short time. Eventually, the Minutemen will devise their own plan to deal with the Institute. But I doubt your soldiers will place any priority on rescuing the synths inside. I'm counting on you being as passionate about freeing synths as we are. Please, work with us instead.
You think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection of the character of the Commonwealth people. And time again, that character has been proven to be rotten. The synths are tangible receptacles of their hatred of the Institute. Order them to help, and they'd mutiny.
See, I'm not entirely sure what to do. I kind of want to side with the Minutemen still.
Take your time. Think it over. But remember, The synth's fate is literally in your hands.
What's up?
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me.
I mean, she does raise a bit of a valid point, but not entirely. I do think that the Minutemen do have best interests in mind.
Inside the Institute? That's insane. You? Just you.
One more hour until my shift ends.
Hey, you keep placing mealers, and I'll keep paying you. You got the time? I got another site we could place another one of my bakeries. If you need something for the road, the shop's open.
I gotta go.
Right you are.
Be they human or synth.
Work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
I'll stick with my people in the Minutemen.
Of course I'm disappointed. But hopefully in time you'll come around. The fate of the synths depends on it.
So I'd like to get that
Desdemona.
to sort out that quest
Work
with her.
us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
Only problem is I don't get that option. What the hell, man?
People in the Minutemen.
Of course I'm disappointed. But hopefully in time you'll come around. The fate of the synths depends on it.
Also, it's funny that both of the quests I'm getting here, or that I've got here, are at Hub 360. We may have to do that. Yeah, I'm supposed to report back to Desdemona, but she won't take my report. Now we've got those two at Hub 360. And talking to Dr. Amari, I think, at Good Neighbor. So I think that's, well, Hub 360 is down here. That's useful. And Good Neighbor is pretty much on the way. So let's head on over to the Good Doctor first. And see what we can sort out from there on out.
What you admiring? The clothes or the man wearing them?
You're the contact H222 is talking about? Just when I thought one person could only experience so much danger in their life. The patient is resting right now. Were you hoping to say goodbye? I don't advise it. He's far past remembering anything about his old life.
I didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
He talked quite a bit about you before I administered the anesthetic. I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity. Now, what's your plan for moving him?
We have to use the original route. There's no other way.
That's the plan? I thought you people valued discretion. But fine. I won't argue. The Malden Metro Center is where you need to go. All the Gen 1s there need to be gone, understand? All of them. I'm leaving H222 and his future in your hands. Once he's gone, we never had this conversation. He was never here. Before you leave, take the holotape on the table. It's a personal message, for your ears only.
So at first I was wondering who H222 is, but then I realized that must have been the first synth that I helped escape pretty much. The one the actual synth reclamation mission. First one pretty much, and I completely forgot the name of the holotape as soon as I picked it up. So I'm kind of looking for it for quite a while here. Until I realize it's not called holotape, but actually... well, I fiddled around with the sort functions of this view as well, until I came across this. The correct holotape.
Say goodbye. I've decided to have the the operation. I know I'll lose all my memories. I don't want you to be sad. I have nightmares. And this world, the SRB, being hunted, I just can't handle it. Everyone says I'll be safer if I start a new life. I know I'll be happier. My only regret is I'll forget Old Man Stockton, High Rise, and you. Looking back, there's only fear, worse than fear. But I will miss my new friends.
It's time, H2.
Thanks.
So now it's time to check out or to
Something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford.
What are you looking at?
to get rid of the Gen 1 synths at... Where is it even? Where do we have to get rid of them? Yeah, it's just making sure the quest is actually marked, so it should be here on the map. Oh, up there. What is it? Malden Center. Alright. Let's head on over there then. Probably best to do it while sneaking. Just in case. You never know what's gonna hit you. And there's somebody right there with a big gun. But that's Glory, so she's friendly. There's a Gen 1 though, so maybe we don't want to stand up? It's also friendly. Now color me surprised.
We gotta find the same damn job.
It's not, they're not so friendly to Glory, but still to me. Not sure why that would be the case. In hindsight, I think it might be because I'm on friendly terms with the Institute.
Excuse me.
What are you doing here? Wait. We got assigned the same damn job? With all our compartmentalization bullshit, this sort of shit happens. You got the job from the good neighbor side. I got it from Griswold's safe house.
How's this sort of thing happen?
So Griswold's got trouble, and they send a cryptic note to HQ. Send in the big guns. And on the other side, the doctor's got troubles too. So she sends in her own damn cryptic note. And then comes the comedy.
That's the price we pay for security.
Don't tell me you buy into that crap. Sheesh. Well, since we're both here, what do you say the two heavies join forces and rock the heavens a little? Been wanting to see you in action with my own eyes.
You got any details on the op?
They barely told me where the hell I was supposed to go.
Let's do this, Glory.
You lead the way, my friend.
No point in leaving that for the scavengers.
So let's head right on in and see if we can take out everybody. And even in here, since the Gen 1s are friendly for the time being.
I will limit the pain I inflict if possible.
Although once again, the same doesn't seem to hold true for Glory. So that's why I start joining the fun. And it turns out, why does the synth have a pipe pistol? Not sure about that. Yeah, and as it starts out, apparently that kinda...
Oh my god. Let's get out of here.
makes the other ones hostile to me as well. Well, not that yet. Also, Glory doesn't seem to have much of a need for sneaking, so neither do I. Yeah, he's still friendly, but with taking out his head, we're gonna get shot in a second, aren't we? Another pipe weapon from a synth. There we are. Boom. And we've got a level up. Gonna take care of that soon as we got the synth situation sorted out here. Where's Glory even? Not around here. Let's just get us the next perk. Bloody Mess, plus 15% damage. Always good. Probably only if you hit those, so there we go.
I am detecting stealth activity. My scanners must be mal.
Yeah, don't mind me, just cracking locks.
Hold up.
Well, somebody did mind me. Some canned dog food, cram, potted meat, pork and beans, a terminal. So let's see what we have here. The inventory update. Looks like we're pretty well stocked on canned food for right now. The last raid on a caravan seems to have paid off. Water supply is good, a few raids ain't gonna hurt anyone. As usual, we're running low on liquor and beer. I convinced everyone to hold off on the partying so we can keep all the clear liquor for medical purposes next time someone gets shot or needs a limb taken off. Brown liquors are still fair game, so no one seemed to complain. I've gotta say, we've made a good little life for ourselves down here. It beats getting scorched to death back by those nut jobs and sagas, that's for damn sure. So long as no one pisses off our mean green neighbors up in West Everett, I think we could make a go of it down here. Gus, read this. Motherfucker, I will not tell you again. I come down here and find us low on dog food, I will put a bullet in that empty skull of yours. I know you're the one eating it, you fucking moron. No one else eats that shit as long as we got other food. I should have left you to rot when I found you, Gus. Don't you ever forget that. So, not all is well, apparently. Now, where did Glory vanish to? She's not up here anymore. Is she? No. So where did she go? I think I hear shooting. Yeah, that kinda sounds like her. Oh boy.
Nothing to worry about.
One down, there's another one somewhere. Oh, there's more. And let's try not to shoot Glory. Okay, that takes care of that. More stuff to unlock.
Yes.
So where do we go from here? Oh, somebody took out that Protectron. Must have been the synth, I do think. So no point in activating it. Then there's another guy. Was another guy. Not much around here. I am coming up on a bit of a problem, and that is I need a way to get downstairs where the remaining synths are. Somewhere below me. Doesn't seem to be here. Truth be told, you probably noticed it was here. There was an elevator right at the back. Ooh, ammo. I just didn't notice it. And there's another locked door. That just broke my bobby pin, but I managed to get it. And there had been a turret here, machine gun turret, but apparently the synths took that one out and got taken out themselves. Or maybe it was that guy that's lying back there.
Oh, always get lost in places like this. Why can't the bad guys be in one place? Clustered together real tight. Boom.
You cannot escape detection for long.
This is where I start getting confused. I know there has to be a way downstairs somewhere, and I know I've used it before. Wait, there's Psycho in there. But I don't remember where it is. And for a second I thought that moving there was enemies, but it was in fact only Preston and what's her name? Glory.
That's it.
Just a few things to pick up. This door can't be opened, unfortunately, so we need to go out here. Checking on this side to find out where we have to go, or if we can go here, but that's just a bit of a living room.
Clocks cleaned by the Gen 1s. Kind of a win-win situation for our team.
Can't be here either, or there, or around here, although there is some chems in that corner. And then it kind of hits me that there was in fact something on a back wall, or might be something on a back wall, not that one, but here. I was talking about finding a staircase or an elevator just before I came across this elevator.
Why appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors
And of course I'm looking at the wrong door. And from here on out, the synths are also marked with objective markers now. There used to be a fusion core in there, but I already took that. Also took that new Cherry. Now the question is where to find the synths.
Please come out.
On the other hand, there is only one way to go. Just for grins, I'm switching to a heavier weapon. And he's a little headless. Leaded things are always good, so that's why I picked that one up. Don't much care for pipe weapons, but jet is always nice. I wonder what happened to that one, but I think somebody must have shot his leg, or its leg, whichever. But both groups kind of wiped each other out down here. Got a pair of raiders around here. And I think that's the only ones we've seen in this whole area. So let's get back up with the next elevator. Oh, that's something I was looking for, some useful loot, ammo and such. Also maybe let's go back if see if I missed another room somewhere. Apparently I did, but there is not much of interest right here. Well, a hot plate, but that's not too great. Yeah, nothing. So let's check that elevator, see where it takes us, in fact. Aside from upstairs, for a moment I thought it might take us outside, until I noticed where we end up. And that is right here next to a Nuka-Cola machine. Hey. And this chain door right at the entrance of the what's the word? Of the station.
Hey there.
And Malden is secure. I'll tell Griswold the package is incoming. It's been a goddamn pleasure.
Anything else we're supposed to do here?
No. Like most ops, it's point and click until nothing's left standing. If everything runs like it's supposed to, our paths shouldn't cross again in the field. But knowing how pear-shaped things go, see you around.
Well, that's another thing we have to report into Desdemona for, which might be a bit of a problem. But not one that we're gonna face today.
Excuse me, General. Do you have a minute?
Anytime, Preston.
Look, I know I put you in an almost impossible position when I asked you to lead the Minutemen. I didn't have any right to ask you to take that on. I guess I was kind of desperate at that point. I still don't know why you said yes. If it was for me, or for the Commonwealth, or for some other reason. It doesn't really matter. I just want you to know that I appreciate what you've done. If you look at where we were then, to where we are now, I can hardly believe it.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. It's good to hear, especially from you.
We make a good team, General. No doubt about that. I've taken up enough of your time. We'd better get back to it.
Well, seems like Preston likes me a little more than before. Yeah, so what are we gonna do next time? Cause the videos run on long enough. I'm thinking, oh yeah, right, Hub 360 is the place to be next episode. That should be our next two tasks, and then we'll see what we're doing after that. Wondering where Preston is heading off to. Yeah, 360, the weather vane, and the jackpot. We can come at that from, I don't know, just north of it. But yeah, reporting back into the railroad is going to be interesting.
Hey, what is it?
Preston? You are still with me. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Although we just have a bit of an issue with super mutants attacking. Not what I wanted. That's what I want. Boom. Unfortunately, that didn't kill anything but the super mutant. But it made a dent in the mutant hound. And this guy only took one shot, apparently. Unless Preston helped. But there's another one. There he is. Bam. There we go. What's a mutant hound doing with a crippling missile launcher? That's a question for the ages.
Hey.
Point it out.
Right. That's sorted out. I'm just gonna pick up the rest of this stuff, and then I will head on over to Sanctuary, I think. At least somewhere where I can sort out my inventory before next episode, and then we will come back in with Hub 360. And until then, thank you and good night.